At ease, brothers. Man, what I want to talk about today is going to save you a lot of time and possibly heartache. Because it's going to give you the primary trait that lets you know if your woman is really about that life, if she really is who she says she is. And I say that because it's common nowadays to meet a woman, date her for several weeks or months or years, get married, have children, and at some point find out that woman isn't really who she portrayed herself to be. And I'm telling you, man, there's a primary trait that lets you know if you're dealing with the real one. And I think this is important to talk about, man, because you have to understand how people meet nowadays. Like, a lot of times, or back in the days or years ago, I'll say it like that, you would meet a woman, whether it was out at the bowling alley or you were at Home Depot shopping or you were out with the broskies, and you would just meet a woman organically. That was more common. And it was like, okay, if you meet this woman in your city, then it was a good chance that if it was a smaller city, you knew about her, or you knew people that knew her. Where if she had a whole bad reputation, then that word would get back to you. But now people are meeting online. I mean, a man in Florida can meet a woman in California and kick it off. Like, that's common now with the gram and the book. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand what that primary trait is, because a woman can be, I'm gonna tell you this, man, a woman can be very sweet. She can be very kind. She can be very feminine. She can be very nurturing, but still not really stand on business like everybody's saying, and really be who she says she is. But the one trait that lets you know if she is who she says she is, man, is she authentic? Is she authentic? And I know you're saying, so like that can't be the primary trait that lets me know if she's really about that life. Brother, if she's authentic, that tells you everything. Everything. And when I say authentic, what I'm really saying is, how many versions of her are there? How many versions of her have you seen? How many versions of herself has she put out to the world? See, a lot of times, man, we'll look at a woman and automatically, if she's in a certain faction, we'll just automatically put her in a certain category. Like if she moves this way, like if she's a stripper, then she's automatically, no good. And I'm not saying we should, whatever. What I'm saying is, you have to see if a woman is in the same energy nonstop, because you can have a woman that's, again, a stripper, just a scenario, a stripper, and she can be a better fit. She can be a better woman. She could actually be a better wife. And I know I'm stretching it than the sister that's showing up to church every day that's passing out the wine and the bread. She can actually be a better fit for you. And I know you're like, so you tripping, you going off the deep end. But it goes back to how many versions of that woman are there. In other words, let me say it like this. If a woman is going to work and she's sitting in her cubicle and she's, moving a certain way on Friday, if she's a different person when she goes to church on Sunday, if she's a different person when she goes out to the club or to the strip club on Saturday, if she's a different version in all those scenarios, brother, that's a dangerous woman. And when I say dangerous, that's a woman you cannot trust. That's a woman you cannot trust. If she's a different version in every single scenario, that's a dangerous woman. I don't care how modest she dresses. If she's a different person in every scenario, brother, that is a woman that can't be trusted. You want to see who a woman really is? I mean, say you're dating a woman for a number of months, right? When you finally put her around her family, put her around mom and daddy now, put her around Junior, put her around cousin Junebug, put her around Aunt Judy. That's the wild one. See if she's the same woman, see if she's the same woman at the reunion that she is at home. If she's not the same woman, brother, I'm telling you that's a red flag, brothers. Major red flag. I'm gonna tell you another thing to look at, man. And women got this bad. You ever had a woman, man, you sitting there, y'all sitting there, y'all might be sitting there Netflix and chilling, y'all might be out and about doing something, and that phone ring, and all of a sudden she pick up that phone, and now she Becky. She's somebody completely different. I don't care if it's a bill collector calling. I don't care if it's the job calling. She's somebody else. She got a whole different demeanor, a whole different voice. That woman can't be trusted, brothers. That woman can't be trusted. And it goes both ways. You got some Becky's that phone will ring, or they'll get around. They black friends, and all of a sudden they using hood jargon. They somebody else now. They talking like Bonquisha and them. She can't be trusted. She can't be trusted, man. Any woman that's not walking in one single identity, brother, she's not who she says she is. And that's the woman that's in 5, 10, 15 years. You're going to wake up one day and she's moving in a fashion and you don't understand why. You're going to say, you know what? I thought I knew her. And you're not going to understand why. If she has the ability to move in different energies, brother, that means when she's not with you, she's somebody else. She's somebody else. And I'm telling you, brother, that's a dangerous thing. Do you know how hard it is to walk in one single energy? So why are you saying this is one of the primary traits? Because you got to understand how hard it is to walk in one energy. In this world we live in now, for a person to walk in one single energy, which I always say one singular truth, for a person to walk in one truth, you have to understand what they're really saying. What they're really saying is, this is who I am. This is what I stand on. This is what I'm about. And I dare anybody to question it or challenge it. I dare anybody to question it or challenge it. That means they pour concrete around their identity and how they move. And once you do that, you can't help but be honest. That's going to be one of the most honest people. That's why I say, you know what? If you meet a woman and she's an exotic dancer, if she keeps that same energy on Sunday morning at church, she keeps that same energy around her friends and family. She keeps that same energy when she's on the phone with her boss or whoever. That woman can be trusted. But because even if she's moving in a certain way, she's going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to tell you this, brothers. I've met women over the course of my life, and without saying words, they demonstrate to me. They demonstrate to me what energy they're moving in. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if they like, hey, you know what? I'm just looking for somebody, to Netflix and chill with. Like, let's just hang out for a while. They're keeping it real. They're being 100 with. So if you got a woman moving like that and she's authentic in every area, and she's saying, you know what, I desire to have one man in my life. Like, this is my boo, brother. Trust me, she's standing on it. If she's authentic in every situation, she's standing on that, and she dares somebody. She dares somebody to challenge her on that. I love the sister, Love Dorsey, man, because of course, she got a little hood, and she's a professional sister. She's about that business, man. She's about that bag, but she got a little hood swag in her. But I've noticed over the course of the years, that's her in every scenario. Whether she's making a music video, whether she's going live on Instagram, whether she's on somebody's podcast, whether she's going live and her man is in the background, you're getting the exact same version of her. And people can say, oh, well, she got the tattoos and she got the hair and the makeup and all this stuff. I don't care what you say. That sister is authentic. There's only one version of her. So a person can look at any other woman moving any kind of way. If she's that same person in every scenario, brother, you can stand on her identity, man. And it's not even about just sisters. It's about people, period. It's about even looking at yourself. If you get out on the block with your partners and you Debo, you know what I'm saying? You the man, you OG on the block. but you go to work and you cowering down and you yes a master, you can't be trusted. I wouldn't even put myself in a circle with brothers that don't have one truth. If we can go out and have a few drinks, man, and chop it up and we, you know, or we can get on conference calls. But when I see you around your girl, or if I see you around your family, or if I pull up on your job and you somebody else, I can't roll with you. Because you're telling me you're willing to bend for the world. You're willing to bend. And I'm telling you, I won't associate with anybody that's trying to bend for the world. If I can't know you, if I don't know you're going to be the exact same person, if I don't know you're going to be who you say you are in every scenario, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with, because think about this, going back to women. If a woman is going to stand at the altar and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm here till death do us part, and I'm loyal, and whatever all those words are, the vows, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. If she's walking in one energy, she's standing on that. So when you out grinding all day, getting to the bag, when you're traveling, taking care of business, when you're doing XYZ, you don't even have to think if she's back at home moving a certain way, because she has no choice but to move in what she said, because there's only one version of her. There's only one version of her. So, brothers, I'm gonna tell you. You know, again, you can get with a woman, man, and she can demonstrate all kind of traits. She can be sweet. She can be kind. She can be massaging you. She can be sexing you down. She can be giving you, the back rubs and the fat dinners and all of that. If you see her in any other scenario and she's not that same version, run, brothers.